I have finally found the best zero delay controller settings for Chapter 5 Season 4 in this video. These settings are insane and work for all controller players and gives you literal aimbot like this. So be sure to stick around until the end of the video for the settings. As always, make sure to like and subscribe and use my code Gloomzy in the Fortnite item shop. It's the best way to support me. And let's jump right into the video. $200. Oh my god. 100. Dead. 100. Dead. Oh my. No. $200. Come here, boy. Oh my gosh. Dead. His teammates on me. Peace. He impulsed. He's impulsing. $200. Peace. Oh my god, dead. 100. Rock. Oh my god. Cracked. Dead. 200. On me. Peace. He's on me. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Dead. I'm cheating. Let's go. GG's. 100. Dead. Other one's on me. 200. 100. Dead. The other one's on me. 100. Dead. No, I messed up. Peace. Oh my. 100. Dead. 100. And dead. Let's go. Boxed. Oh my. $100. Peace. Dead. On me. I'm chasing him. Oh my god, I'm cheating. Dead. Wait, I'm actually cheating. Peace. 200. Cracked. Oh my god. 200. Dead. You're so bad. GG's. So jumping right into the settings for the first page, I have 120 FPS mode turned on. If you need a good low delay monitor, I have the one I use down below in the description. And this monitor works for Xbox, PlayStation, and even PC. And if you're using the monitor, you can turn on 120 FPS mode for your PS5 or your Xbox. But down here for the brightness, if you play on console, I recommend 150%. If you're on PC, 100%. User interface contrast is how dark the menu is, so this really doesn't matter. For colorblind mode, if you want the best visual graphics to have it pop and look really vibrant, make sure you have colorblind mode off and then colorblind strength at 10. This combination of graphics also helps you see the best in Storm on console. Now for motion blur, unless you get motion sickness, make sure this is turned off. Having motion blur turned on while you play adds a lot of blur and it's really hard to see. User interface parallax is a parallax effects in the item shop, so make sure this is turned off. And down here I have show FPS turned on. Now for the next page, for the audio, the main volumes you want to focus on are the main and sound effects volume. Make sure these are at a high enough percentage so you can hear. These are super important. These are like gunshots, footsteps. You need to be able to hear when you play Battle Royale. And down here, make sure you have visualize sound effects turned on. These are visual cues on your screen anytime there's any audio. Now for the next page, a secret tip, if you scroll all the way down to the bottom here for the replays, make sure these are all turned off for less delay. Having your console or PC save every single game you play adds a lot of delay, so if you want less delay, make sure all these settings are turned off. Record replays off, record large team replays are turned off, and also record creative replays are off. And the same thing applies down here for the rocket racing settings. If you don't use them, make sure these are all turned off. And have low input and latency mode turned on. Now up here for the building settings, if you want less delay when you build, like instant building, make sure you have reset building choice on, disable pre-edit option on, and make sure you have turbo building turned on. And this is what it looks like when you have all those settings turned on. You can build extremely fast. And for auto confirm edits, I play on edit on release and reset on release, so this is set at both. Now what this means is when I go for an edit, after I select all the tiles I want to edit, instead of pressing a confirm bind, all I need to do is release the select button and it instantly confirms the edit. And the same thing applies for the reset. Once I want to reset, I just need to press a reset bind and release instead of pressing a confirm bind. So this makes for really fast edits and resets on controller if you want to compete against PC players. Now up here for the combat, if you want to win every single 50-50, make sure you have auto pickup weapon turned on. But for my preferred item slots this season, I'm using a shotgun in the first slot, SMG in the second, these two are unassigned, and then AR in the final slot. And for this season, for the shotgun, I recommend using the Gatekeeper shotgun, and for your spray weapon, you can either use the Striker Burst, the AUG, or the Striker AR. But I honestly would recommend the Striker AR because the AUG has no aim assist for controller players. And then up here for the movement, I have toggle sprint turned on, auto open doors on, mantle activation on hold, hurdle activation on press. Now for the reticle settings, I have reticle on, reticle ammo indicator off, damage numbers on list. You can have it on cumulative or list. I'll show you guys what it looks like. So for list, as you can see, it lists all the numbers individually. And for cumulative, it adds all the numbers for you like that. So it's just preference at the end of the day, which one you prefer. And then for reticle damage feedback, if you want it to look like the OG numbers, make sure this is on hit only. For damage number scale, mine's at 125%. My HUD's at 60% with these options turned on. Now another secret tip to lower input delay for the gyro options, if you don't use them, make sure these are all turned off and at the lowest number possible. And the same thing applies for the keyboard and mouse sensitivity and binds. Having your game save all these extra settings you don't use adds a lot of delay, so make sure these are all turned off. Now onto the controller settings, make sure you have controller auto run turned on, build immediately builder pro on for less delay when you build. Edit hold time is the time it takes for the game to register when you press your edit bind, so make sure this is at the lowest number possible for less editing delay. For slide hold time, this is preference, but this is the time it takes for the game to register when you press your slide bind and for it to activate. So if you want faster slides, make sure it's at a lower number. Mine's at 0.04 seconds. I don't touch the camera options. Make sure you have vibration turned off. For quick weapon, this isn't in the beta mode anymore, but I still would not recommend using it, so make sure these are all turned off. Down here for my updated Chapter 5 Season 4 controller settings, let's get right into them. Now for my look and aim sensitivity, these are both still at 5, but now my build mode sensitivity multiplier is up at 2.2. and my edit mode sensitivity multiplier is now at 2.3. This just makes my building and editing a little faster, and I have advanced options turned on, which turns on a bunch of settings I'll explain. Now for the look sensitivity, my look horizontal and vertical speed now are both at 45% instead of 43. I do like being a little bit faster this season, so these are upped at 45% to each. Now for boost, unless you're really good with fast sensitivities, I'd recommend having boost turned off if you want to be more consistent. So I have no boost turned on, no turning horizontal boost, no turning vertical boost, no boost ramp time, and also no instant boost when building. Now down here for the ADS sensitivity, my ADS look horizontal and vertical speed are both now at 10% instead of 9%. I think having a little bit faster ADS speed helps. And just like the look sensitivity, I don't have any boost turned on for my ADS, so no ADS turning horizontal boost, no turning vertical boost, and no turning boost ramp time. And we can go in a scenario like bounce tracking here in my map, and you can see just how nice the sensitivity is in tracking. Now down here for the look dampening time, this is the time it takes for the right stick to register when you push it. So if you want less delay and super responsive controller movement, make sure this is at 0 seconds. Now for look input curve, I still recommend linear over exponential. I haven't seen exponential really dominant since like chapter 2, so I'd recommend using linear. For aim assist strength, this is going to be at 100%. And down here for the dead zone, my left stick's at 10% and right stick dead zone at 7%. And then down here for the adaptive trigger, make sure these are all turned off for less delay. And the same thing applies for the vehicle and rocket racing settings. And then over here for my custom PlayStation 5 controller binds, I don't use any paddles, I just play double claw. You guys can pause the video if you need the binds. But yeah, that's going to be the end of the video. If you guys made it here, make sure to help me out by hitting that like button and subscribe me if you guys haven't done that already. And also comment down below 430k so I know who actually made it to the end of the video. As always, make sure to use code Gloomzy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.